Shalom, friends. Welcome to my channel. I am Ednardo Sabino. You are at the Biblical Cosmology. I'm here to share a little quick message with you guys one more time, and I hope that you enjoy. And I ask you to subscribe the channel and share this message. Leave your comment below, and if you enjoyed this video, please click on the like. Give a thumbs up, please, okay? Let's see. I will start reading text here, just a part, and I'll make some couple of considerations right after, okay? Starting in the book of Matthew, chapter 24. We start in the verse 4. Okay, let's go. And it's reading just like this. And Jesus answered and said to them, take heed that no one deceives you, for men will come in my name, saying, I am the Christ, and will deceive many. And you hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there will be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in various places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. That's it. I'll be saying some kind of things about this text uh, that we sometimes consider like birth pains. Some things are interesting things that are happening around the world, and I'll be starting talk about some things here, specifically about the end of days, or the doomsday, or the apocalypses, like he wants to mention it in every language or every form that you have to discuss a little bit more about this. Okay, but before saying those things, it's necessary for us to attempt some necessary things that we have to understand. That is about the beginning of the creation that explains the end. If we return for the 7 days of the creation, if we return to this point, to the 7 divine millennial ages to which Enoch prophesied, we will see that there are some couple of interesting connections. And this is the mainly message that I have to leave here for you guys. In the first day, God separated the lights from the darkness in the creation of everything. So here we can have an image to picture this thing. When God separates the light from the darkness, this is considered the first millennium of the beginning of the humanity. I'll reach into the sixth millennium that we are about to complete right now. I think that the next 10 or 13 years, I don't know exactly, depend on some forms that I'm considering my studies. So continuing into the second day, God created the firmament. As you know, we believe in the biblical cosmology. This is the name of the channel, of course. And as you can see, this is a picture of just an illustration of the biblical cosmology, because there are some other parts that is not being considered right here, like the waters above the firmament and the Sheol, or other things right here. So the second day, God created the firmament, the separation of the waters above and the waters below, and the division of the heavenly realm. And in this case, we can consider in the second millennium of the humanity living on the earth, living in the earth in this case, we can make a connection with the flood. because the Noah's flood came into the second millennium of the humanity in the earth. The third day of the creation, God created the dry part and the plants and vegetation. He created everything for to live in this earth. And in the fourth day, he created the luminaries. The luminaries, or the great lights, as you can, uh, if you wanted to mention like different forms that I'm just saying right here. The great lights or the luminaries, we can connect to Jesus Christ because, or Yeshua, depending on the form that you say in any language. In this case, Hebrew, Paleo Hebrew, Yahusha, or the actual Hebrew, Yeshua, no problem, or Jesus Christ, as we can say in English. So in this case, Jesus Christ, he is the Son of Justice, considered in the Holy Scriptures. So we can make a connection like this into the fourth day, connecting to the fourth millennium, because Jesus came around this area. So in this case, after God created the animals, and not only the animals that we already know this period and the actual times, but also the animals that we don't consider like animals. In this case, like the translations bring us this form to believe that we can say like the living beings that we are considering part of this. But this part, the fifth millennium, we can connect to the primitive church. After that, God decided to create the humanity. So the word Ha-Adam in Hebrew refers to the human in general, not only a man. But in this case, God created the humanity, the man, woman, and in general, the man and women around the earth to live here in this world. And in this case, we can connect to the sixth millennium. That is the actual that we're living, is the preparation of the bride. We are being prepared to go to the next millennium, and is the last one, is the seventh day. Is the day that God rested. God created the world and the humanity into 6 days, and in the seventh day, He rested. And I think you probably already know this thing, but something interesting that we have to know is that in the seventh day, or in the seventh millennium, will be the the wedding between Jesus Christ, or Yeshua, and the church, in this case, us. So I just came to bring this message, this little quick message for you. And I hope that you guys be prepared for this period, because we are about to start this, okay? I hope to see you guys into the next message. God bless you. Shalom.